2, 3. Hopefully, I am talking. So, hey everybody, this is Larcenies, and I'm bringing you another Garden Warfare video. This one I'm talking instead of this me going guns blazing. I figured to do a breakthrough of the classes, cause you know, even though they explain the classes, they don't tell you which class is pretty much the ones that are you're gonna see pretty much online. If you're interested in this game, I recommend it. It's a really good game. It's very fun, very colorful, just a little cheesy, but you know, it's a shooter. It's a third-person shooter. It's pretty fun. So let's go down the list of plants, and then I'll do the zombies. First off, we have the melon right here, this gentleman. As far as online goes, he gets picked pretty frequently. He has a shield like this, so he can block bullets, thank God. He can turn to a little ball, which makes him pretty fast. He could escape the ball. He could shoot a little confusion grenade like this. At first when I played the beta, I honestly thought that grenade was to kill people, but it actually confuses them. So it's pretty cool. When you're in the little ball, you can press L1 to have a little speed boost. R1 to kill a zombie. As far as strengths go, his main weapon is the orange beam. As you see, you can shoot it pretty much as long as you want, and the only drawback is that it overheats at the time, so you can't spam it forever, but you know, you can spam it for a very long time. Damage wise, he's pretty decent. He's not the greatest, but he's not the worst, so that's his strength and his weaknesses. They also have other costumes, well, not costumes, other variations of him, but I'm not sure which one's what. I know it's the ice one, and that's it, but I don't have those. So I'm just showing you pretty much the vanilla build of these characters. So let's go for the next guy, or girl. Sorry. Okay, next up is this Rose character. And at first in the beta, honestly, I wasn't a big fan of her. But playing for her, I actually played with her a little bit, and she's actually very OP. Her shot, it's pretty fast. It holds a lot of bullets. She does actually pretty decent damage for a magician in her sense. Her jump is pretty good, as you see. Her abilities is the slow time. So when you hit enemies with that, they won't be able to. They'll be slowed, and on top of it, they won't be able to use the abilities. R1 is to turn them into a goat like this. I'm not showing you how to do it, but you know, I'm not showing you the effects on a real person. I just want to pretty much explain the buttons. So pretty much if I press R1 on the zombie, they turn to a goat, and they have like 3 special abilities, but they can't really do much. And triangle pretty much turns it into a fucking Super Saiyan of Rose. With R2, she can do this little shockwave that does massive damage. Not a lot of people pick this character. Keep this in mind. If you play online and you're a zombie, you will be seeing a lot of this girl. So beware. If you see her, you're most likely gonna die. So that's pretty much her. And to wrap up summary, she's pretty much strong as shit. And hopefully they just decrease her a little bit. Not like a nerf, a super nerf. This don't make it as OP. Like I said, I played a few games with her, and sometimes I don't even know what I'm doing, and I end up killing people. So it's kind of crazy. So let's see what's next. I think the coin's up next, but let's see. Yep, the coin. Okay, the coin's here. So the coin is I like him personally. He's slowish. He's pretty slow, as you see. That's his one jump downfall. His bullets is, as you see, he shoots like machine guns. They're pretty rapid. He has a little grenade that summons these little corn cobblers and it does pretty much good damage. And then his little missile launcher right here. As far as his corn goes, he gets picked a lot. That's another of his moves, his little jumping, shooting attack. Due to the fact that he's so slow, I guess that jumping move is like an evasion technique. Not a lot of people use the jumping move because it's not really that great. It's, you know, situational. Like if you're swarmed with enemies, you press triangle, you jump over them, and you shoot a lot of bullets. You can't control the bullets. He just shoots randomly. His main attacks he mainly uses his R1 ability, which is the rocket launcher, and his little butter barrage right here. These moves do a lot of damage, so when you see them, try to avoid them as much as possible. But you know, sometimes you don't pay attention, and he will get the upper hand at you. He has different. He also has different variations of himself, doing different elemental damage. Unfortunately, I only have the vanilla version. I can't show you the others, and I'm not sure what they do, but I'm looking forward to having them. So let's continue with someone else. I think now I'm starting to get with the Okay, so these are the 4 vanilla classes from part 1. They didn't get much upgrades. They're pretty much the same. The pea shooters, you know, he still has his fast momentum, his Gallic gun of doom, and his very effective grenade. As far as the vanilla classes go, the P class probably is the one that's probably the least picked. You know, I like him personally. You know, I usually pick him a lot because he's very effective. His damage is very, very good, and his splash damage is very helpful. Like I said, but you know, a lot of people gravitate to the new characters, which is understandable because they want to understand them. But this one is a sleeper hit, I think personally. Like I said, out of all the new classes, I think the Rose is the most OP. But let's see what happens as the game goes on. Keep in mind the game's only been out for probably like a week or 2. And now the Chomper. I don't pick this class a lot because I think this class is extremely annoying. His one ability is to leave little traps for zombies to walk into, and it does damage over time. He has a goop that if you spray an enemy with it, they won't be able to use their abilities, and you're able to go around them and just pretty much eat them alive. And his barrel, which pretty much think of Pokemon when you do it. You dig, you control it, and you pretty much get to jump off enemies. This class I think is very annoying. He's pretty much the only melee class for the plants, but he's extremely annoying. Like I said, a lot of people pick this one because he could just one-hit kill anyone as long as he gets the grab on you. A lot of people tend to do the goop first and then grab you from behind. Not a lot of people use this weed attack. I haven't seen it that much online. So let's keep it going. Like I said, he's pretty standard, good health, good speed, nothing crazy. But like I said, very annoying. Okay, now another favorite class of mine is this little sunflower. Her ability is she's pretty much the healer of the plants. She can heal with L1, but can't press it right now because I got no one to heal, obviously. Her grenades is pretty good. Her bullets, I mean. She shoots 50 bullets, but you know, they do minimum damage. And her sunbeam, which is pretty much the pea shooter's Gatling gun, but just more concentrated beam attack. I like the sunflower. It gets picked a lot. I have 2 variations of her, but I mostly pick the natural one because I like it more. and it has more health than the zombie one that a lot of people pick. Oh, and this move is pretty much like when enemies walk into it, they get. I mean, wow, when your allies walk into it, it heals them a little bit. So it's really helpful for them. Like I said, this is pretty much a healer class. She doesn't have that much offensive moves except for her triangle move. I said a lot of people pick her, but mostly they gravitate to the new classes, like I said. So let's just see someone else. Next up is the Cactus. The Cactus I think is extremely annoying. She has these blockades that pretty much stop people from getting to her faster. She's pretty much the sniper of the class. So she has long range attacks, and she pretty much can, with more accuracy, the more accurate you are, the more easy you are to kill them. And she has these annoying grenades right there that you can easily walk into because you don't pay attention and kill you one shot. And also this little guy right here, who I do not know how to use, so you can see me crash into a lot of things. You can fly around up and down, and you can shoot a missile like this. It's pretty much like the coins attack, but you're more mobile because you're in the air. As far as uses goes, as the Cactus, I don't really see this one that much. When I do see them, it's pretty annoying. Also, a good thing about this game, before I continue, is unlike the first one, they give you all your abilities off the go. So pretty much you don't have to keep farming for levels to get them. So I get all my abilities, like the ones I'm just showing you, off the back. And I have never played with this character yet, and I have all three of her abilities. So it's very helpful. But let's go to the zombies. Okay, sorry for that. Zombies. You know, pretty much they're the anti-plant lovers. This is first up is this little guy. I'm not really sure his name is, so I'm gonna call him Imp. And Imp has three very annoying abilities. With R1, he pretty much can just do a hurricane of bullets, circling around, killing as much people as humanly possible. It's very effective when there's a lot of people around you. You can't control the bullets. I don't even think you control the way he runs. He just shoots all around like crazy. He has a gravity grenade that when you throw it, when enemies get caught, they just like float in the air like this. His jump, for the record, is abysmal. Like, he doesn't jump that high, but he has like a little double jump feature that lets him glide a little bit thanks to his jetpack. Now, one of his most annoying and thank God the longest down time is his little mech that's taking super long to come over. Thank God. He doesn't get it off the back no matter how much you try. So let me press R1 and let's see if you can control it. Okay, you can control R1 a little bit, but not that crazy. Now, the mech. This is the mech. It has a lot of health and has a battery life that's slowly depleting as I walk and talk. You can shoot infinitely. Keep in mind though, I'm gonna let you guys know this. The mech is strong. The mech can do a lot of damage. It can kill people easily. But it's pretty much a walking bullseye. Because the minute you pick this walking tank, you're going to die. The reason why is because he has the most annoying skill probably in the game. And no one wants to see a mech pretty much stomp all over the plants. So the minute you summon this mech, they will try to kill you as soon as possible. So as you see, that's his barrage of rockets. His stomp and ejection that blows up and kills anyone around him. But keep in mind, if you pick this guy and you try to use his mech ability, you have maybe a minute alive if you're lucky. So, you know, if you pick this character and you use the mech, you are going to die, hands down. They love to focus on your attacks. They love to focus on the mech. So try not to pick it. As you see, he can shoot very fast with his guns, but keep in mind, his bullets do not do as much damage. So he probably does the most damage if a headshot is like 7. So keep that in mind, guys, if you pick this character. He does not do a lot of damage, and his mech will definitely get you killed. Now, in my opinion, the superhero is probably the most annoying one out of the 3 new ones. He's extremely strong. He has good health. He can glide like this. I don't know his move name, so I'm gonna call him whatever I feel like. And his death ball, which is L1, does a lot of good damage. It's like a grenade. It does splash damage. He has a dive kick like Dr. Doom. It's good for evading people trying to attack you and stuff. And he has probably the most annoying triangle I know. His triangle move is Tasmanian spin, which it doesn't look like much, but when he does that move, he takes actually less hits. So, you know, keep that in mind when you try and shoot him, and when he does that little spin, you're pretty much going to die. He's the melee class, so he can't really have range. He has a beam right here, but like the orange, it also overheats. Keep in mind, like I said, this class is very strong. Like I said, triangle usually kills anyone around it. Unless he like walks into a grenade or something, he will kill you. So a lot of people tend to gravitate to this character. So, you know, out of the little guy and the pirate, I see a lot of superheroes playing. So keep that in mind if you're playing this game. The superhero is going to annoy you a lot, and he's pretty fun to use. You know, really friendly. You know, it's the only melee class in the game, but yeah, he's super effective, surprisingly. And like I said, his skills is pretty annoying. So let me do a death ball because I like it. Pretty cool move. So let's see someone else. Captain Blue Balls. I'm sorry, I'm just joking. I don't know this guy's name, but I'm gonna call him Captain Blue Balls. So, Captain Blue Balls. What's his thing? He's slow as fucking shit. I want to reiterate that. He is slow. Like, look at this. Come on. You can't even run. Like the Cactus, he has a little friend that can shoot for him. Very effective, very annoying little friend right here. His friend can go up and down and drop a little bomb, like so. Kind of like the corn barrage, but different for zombies. His L1 ability is this little tanker right here, which when he's inside it, he actually takes less damage, so it's very effective. You could detonate it yourself. He blows up, doesn't kill himself. And he kills. He doesn't have much of a blast radius, thank God, but it's very effective in front of people. As far as the captain goes, he has a good range attack. Like I said, he's not the sniper in the class, but he has a pretty good. He has a pretty good range for his little gun. The only bad thing about his gun is that it doesn't have much bullets, so you gotta pretty much make every shot count. See? And then his last ability is the cannon. You can't spam the cannon like that, but it's very strong if you catch someone. So keep that in mind. As far as the captain goes, they pick him a lot. You know, not as often as the superhero or the little guy, but they pick him because, like I said, he does a lot of damage. If you know how to aim and make your shots count, he can actually kill a lot of people. I think his shots range around like 20 on a regular shot, which is pretty good. That's like a pea shooter. So he's very effective. Let's continue. Oops. Sorry for that. Alright, so I'm going back to the vanilla classes, the ones that came from part 1. This is pretty much the zombie soldier. Pretty much a generic gun, like an assault rifle. Easy to reload, pretty good weapon, good damage. He still has his RPG, thank God. It's really strong if you know how to aim it. And it can kill like a good group of people. His little grenade doesn't do like explosion damage, but if plants walk inside of it, they do like little poison damage. And he has a little jump right here. So he might not have the best jump in the game like originally, but he has a nice little Call of Duty booster jump, so it's really helpful. And from what I see, the most annoying thing about him is that he gets that rocket launcher pretty fast, but like I said, a lot of people when they use him, they don't really spam the rocket launcher, thank God, so I haven't really bumped into annoying rocket launcher spamming. I usually bump into the new classes, not a lot of the old ones, when it comes to zombies. So let's go to the Mr. Construction guy right here. His gun reminds me of like a shotgun, honestly. I've never picked this character in my life. I used to play with him in part 1, but I just kind of forgot about him. L1 is his concussing grenade, I call it. It's pretty much when you throw it, it stuns the enemy, has them confused, and pretty much you can have their way with them. R1 is a speed run, so you can actually move a lot faster with this character. Enjoy the crack, guys. Enjoy the crack. And then triangle, is his own version of a minigun. As far as online goes, do they pick this gentleman a lot? Sometimes. When it comes to zombies, they really pick the new guys. They don't really focus on the old guys, which is sad because, like I said, I used to like this character. But I stick with one character, and I'm not to him yet, and I'll show you when he arrives. So the scientist, he's the healer of the zombies. Just like Captain Blue Balls, he does not have a lot of ammo when it comes to his grenade, when it comes to his bullets. But he's very effective when he gets to hit. His triangle attack is kind of like Glitch in Call of Duty, that he can just move from place to place. You can spam it a little bit, but you know, it has a pretty decent cooldown spot. That's his grenade. Oh, gonna blow up. Well, actually, I have no idea how that works. I guess it's like a trap mine, so they walk into it and they blow up. And L1 is, unfortunately, I can't do it, but it's a heal. The scientist is picked out of all the original ones. He's picked the most because he's the healer of the group. So you know, just like the sunflower, he can actually revive people faster too, which is very helpful. But like I said, you know, a lot of people gravitate to the new guys. And the last but not least is the All-Stars football man. His main weapon is a football cannon. As you see, he can shoot for a long period amount of time, and The only bad thing is overheat. So the smart thing to do is to shoot, and then probably after 5 seconds stop. This is the class I picked the most. I like this class because it has good health. Unfortunately, it's a little slow, but like I said, it shoot pretty frequently. Triangle is a spear. It's a little hard to control online because when you tend to do it, it kind of lags your game a little bit. But you know, it's a hopefully they optimize it a little better. But the spear does a lot of damage. Like I said, usually if you're aiming at a person and you spear them, they usually die. And the imp grenade, very strong grenade. It could kill one. It could kill anyone full health, one shot. The only bad thing is his range is pretty bad, and his little padding right here. The padding is for to block bullets. So say for instance I'm getting shot, I can actually spam R1, and these guys will take the hits for me. Very effective if you try not to die, but sometimes you tend to forget that these guys are here. So, and these guys tend to get in your way too. Look, as you see, I'm trying to walk, and these guys are on my way. So keep that in mind if you're trying to hit someone with a spear, these guys are gonna get in your way. So try not to spawn these guys if you're trying to get a kill with a spear. And let me show you the imp grenade. You cannot split. Unlike a regular grenade, you cannot arch it and it'll fly. It pretty much has a very, 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 very low range. As far as all the zombies goes, I barely see the football man. It's unfortunate that he does not get picked often. I think I like him. He's the class I picked the most out of all the zombies. And if I don't pick this gentleman, I either pick him or I pick Captain Blue Balls just to get more familiar with him and the superhero. Now, let me say one thing about the superhero before I leave. The superhero is hard to use, but once you know how to use him, he's a beast. Keep that in mind. But like I said, that's all the zombies and that's all the plants. Hopefully I gave you guys a good description of these guys, and now you know which one's like the more fan favorite versus the others. And hit a like and subscribe if you're interested. I'm going to try to do my best to do content every day of different stuff. And I'm going to be doing random videos of Plants vs. Zombies because I actually like this game and it's fun. But this is not serious. This is pretty much me going online and the wolves, and hopefully I do pretty good. So, leave comments if you like what you see. Thank you. Have a good day. Sorry.